It's time to get back to Comic-Cons. Check out the COMiX Con Forecast given to you by comicbookadvocates.com and in association with conventionscene.com as we give you all the amazing Comic Cons that are back that you can go to. So watch the show and plan your trips. Pack your bags and get ready to hit the COMiX Con Highway. Hello, everybody. If you don't know who I am, you'll know by the end of the show. I'll play the intro there. Just go by Mr. Anderson for right now. Let's get into the Comic Con Highway and find out where our forecast takes us for July. We're going to do an entire month, but I do hesitate to say that we will be adding as we go because there's some stuff that's changing because we are starting to find our new normal, and that's pretty exciting. So we're going to keep you in the know of everything going on with the Comic Con Highway, the cons, the exits, the stops, and the forecasts. And here we go. So this is we're already in July, guys. The year is almost gone. We're at the halfway point. So we're going to check out all the upcoming cons right now. Now, I do want to tell you guys, we have a Comic Con Forecast actual Twitter feed. So now you guys can come out and find us and tell us where you're going to be next. That's right. We have now made it so you guys can actually directly tell us through Twitter where you're going to be going. You can do it through our Facebook group of, as always, the Comics News Wire, but we just wanted to give you another option. Plus, we can share it on different social media platforms. As you can see here, including in August, there'll be an Indabon Con coming this August. Now, Screen Rant has given us I'm sorry, Games Radar. My apologies. Games Radar has given us the list they have, and now no list is perfect right now because things are changing. But we're just going to go over July. This is on our Twitter feed. It is going to be in the actual thread that you can find at comicadvocates.com. You guys are going to be able to find your way to shows. So we'll tell you what they see. We'll tell you what we're seeing. And then you can tell us what we don't know so we can add it to all the forecasts. So here we go. July 9th to the 11th. PopCon's happening in Indianapolis, Indiana. That starts tomorrow. ComiXpalooza, Houston, Texas starts next weekend. I actually don't have a panel. They denied my panel. They said that they were trying to limit space. So that's going to be under limited restrictions still affected by the 2020 circumstances, but they're back, so that's great news. July 18th, Simi Valley Toy and Comic Fest is happening in California. That's good to hear that California is even doing shows. Comic-Con International, we talked about this during the news today in the In to Know. The people are announcing the panels. DC Comics announced their panels. Blade Runner was announcing. It was Blade Runner or Dune, I forgot which, and I apologize for that. It was during our news. You can go back and look at it. And it's in our comics, the Comics Watch Twitter feed and in our newsroom at the comicsnewsroom.com. So we got you covered. Let's see. But the Comic-Con International San Diego is going to be only online the 23rd to the 25th. And I stress, if it's free, enjoy it because soon they won't be. I'm going to say this wrong. I know it's probably pronounced a different way, but Torpedo Collector Con is going to be happening in Los Angeles, California, 23rd to 25th. Galaxy Con, this is a heartbreaker for me because I love this show, but it was happening right when Tampa Bay Comic Con was happening, and I had to make a call when I was we didn't know still. So I chose to go to Tampa Bay Comic Con, which they're missing on their list right here. But that's an amazing show. If you're in Raleigh, please go to it. I moved my table to next year. I will return. It's heartbreaking. This will be the first year I don't go that there's a show. I'm going to miss my Raleigh people. You guys are amazing. I promise I'll be back next year. Just this year, there's so many. As a creator, it's terrible because the shows are coming on top of each other, and that's never good. Terrific Con's happening again in Connecticut, July 30th through August 1st. And then as you see the next couple months, look at September. September's usually never this big. October is insane. October has never been this, especially with New York Comic Con happening. But check this out. There's one in Russia in October. So international Comic Cons are even November. November is never that busy. December has some cons. This one's not too surprising, but what's surprising is Reed put a lot of money into November and to December. I really hope that that works out for him because that's really close to Christmas. I am going to be asking all of my friends. I'll be honest, I debated C2E2. It's the cold weather that'll keep me away in December, plus it's December. But I'll definitely be checking out when they announce the dates for the next show, as I do want to try to be at C2E2 for their event because they do amazing things, Reed Pop. So that's a quick look into the future of all the different shows. Again, this is fluid, guys. This is changing so rapidly and so quickly. You're going to have to stay tuned to make sure to tag us on Twitter at the COMiX Forecast, at COMiX Forecast, and we'll be able to see where you're going, and also use, if you're on Facebook more often, our Facebook group, COMiX Newswire. And all right, so we did all that. We're going to talk about, again, this wasn't talked about, the South Bend. So this is happening this weekend. This is going to be happening from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Comfort Suites 52939 US 933. And this is in Indiana. I hate when shows like this is South Bend tribute, but like, tell us where it's going to be. I don't care that you're in South Bend. Still mention it. That's just good reporting. That frustrates me so much. Coming up in July, also that they didn't talk about, which they should, is Heroes for Kids Comic Con. Admissions $5, 10 and under are free, and this is going to be happening July 17th, 2021. So check it out. It was rescheduled from last year. Then Ben Lacey is going to be at Savannah Mega Comic Con. This was rescheduled. I don't know if they never just updated this or if it's just Twitter got stuck with it. That's going to be happening the 24th to the 25th of July. So that's a couple weekends away now. I'm actually planning to be up there with Scoot Comics. If that's the plan right now. I'm going to be showing off Cat Dad and Supermom. So the first time I'm going to do a signing just for Scoot Comics in a convention. So I'm looking forward to that. Kev Davies might be a bit early, but Bristol Comic Con and Gaming Festival is coming to UK on the 11th. Oh, wow, this is in the wrong place. Let's just double check to make sure it's still going on. So that'll be this weekend. So I'm glad we actually looked at it. Yep, still going on, it looks like. So check it out, man. Kev Davies will be there, and we'll check in with him. And then, of course, Tom has always got a great list. Let's see what he had for July that we might be missing. Let's see. Tampa Bay Comic Con was all he had for July. So Tom usually has a great list as well. August, I put Tampa Bay into August. You're going to see me. You're going to see Continuum Comics, my man Mike Seeley. Marvin McDonald's going to be in the building with Swerve Comics. I'm sure a bunch of other friends are going to be there. Then, of course, just 2 weeks later, we have MegaCon. So August is teaming up to be really busy. As a matter of fact, I just added a show, I believe, to September. I might have something in August. I'm getting to the point where it's very hard for me to keep track. So I actually have to keep a calendar right near my desk now because changes are happening. And I can tell you, okay, I didn't add anything to that, but I can officially announce right now, September, I'm going to be at Florida SuperCon. I will miss Daytona for the first time in a long time. Tables ran out. There was a miscommunication. I will not be there. So I will be at StarCon, though, the following weekend, the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th. That's going to be happening. In October, I can announce officially that I will be at New York Comic Con, and I am still adding shows. So you're going to have to stay tuned. That's going to be the thing. Including this one, I am trying to make it to Awesome Cons. So we're going to see. We're going to see what we can see. And this could be interesting. So stay tuned. I might be headed to Awesome Con. Trying to Awesome Con happens. Let's see. Let's call this up really quick. I think August Con is actually in Awesome Con. I think it's in August. I think I have it in the wrong dates. Oh man, didn't have dates. All right, let's look up Awesome Con. I want to say it's in August, maybe. Let's see. I think I have it. Yep, they changed the date. See, there was a bit of a shuffle. Originally, it was supposed to be in September. They brought it earlier. It moved a couple times, I think. So August 20th through the 22nd. Yeah, I might be at that one. So stay tuned. We'll talk more soon about that. And that's it, guys. Again, send us your information. COMiXNewsWire@yahoo.com so we can get your information out there. And we're hopefully going to be able to do this a little more weekly now, but right now it hasn't been the easiest. Like we said, this weekend it's a South Bend show. So that's it. That's it for now. Thank you for tuning in to us and checking out the Comic Con forecast for July. Of course, we'll do a little more breakdown, a little more of who will be where throughout the month. I just wanted to get our first official forecasting. July 4th, we took the weekend off. There was nothing going on. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. We will talk to you all soon. And you guys are going to see an outro here. And make sure to hit the Comic Con Highway as soon as you can. But also back people on Kickstarter and Indiegogo today. And go to backerpaws.com, including checking out. And I'm going to switch over to Backerpaws just because if you don't believe in your own product, who else is going to believe in it? So I'm going to show it to you. Heroics is now on Kickstarter. So check it out.
Welcome to the Continuum's second issue as it hits Kickstarter with a superhero landing, and it's out to explore Heroics, featuring the origin of Eightfall and the beginnings of the Hardcore Chronicles. This is In Harm's Way, Part 1. An angel from Sad Hell takes a stand as we see this angel's origin. It's the angel of Sad Hell. A young woman who glows blue has to decide what her future is as she tries to run from the past while playing hero. It's going to be a blue Christmas. A hero takes on an after-school job and gets more than he bargained for, along with his team and the legacy of the feud, the after-school job. And Mr. Anderson is back with a new tale about a reluctant hero who'd rather be wrestling and is now heroing by the hour. And the continuum changes forever in this issue. Back it now so you can find out how.
Thank you for watching, considering that this game. And now you guys are in to know for the Comic Con forecast and the Comic Con Highway exits, stops, and upcoming signings. We'll see you next week as we hope to now go live every week to talk about conventions because finally conventions are back. So let's get back to conning around. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson is the unboxable advocating creator known as the indie comics devil who will tempt you with his devilish tales of fetish, monsters, and more. He is the giver of free hugs and spanks, and he is a partner in Continuum Comics. Check out everything Anderson at chainlinks.site.